shooting before the game, and tonight you go 5 for 6. Has anything changed a little bit in the past couple of games, just kind of getting you on track here?
No, not really. I think just taking open looks, like getting high quality looks, and then they're connecting. But in terms of mechanics, in terms of routine and reps, it's all the same. And I think it has to continue to be the same whether I'm making or missing.
KT, I just want to ask you too about Veronica shooting from her these past 2 games and how valuable it is for a shot to be working.
No, I mean, she's a shooter. We just tell her, let it fly, give her the confidence. She's been in the gym, her work is paying off, and, that's a product of what she's been putting in. So, we believe in her, and we know she's going to knock that shot down anytime. And if she doesn't, just keep shooting.
What worked well for you guys defensively today?
Oh, man, I think, we got back to, playing together. You know what I'm saying? Indiana is a great team. Creighton Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and, Aaliyah Boston, all their starters, they're great, but it just wasn't one player. It was all of us working together to stop, the big three. So, kudos to our team today for, kind of going back and watching film from the last 2 games and realizing what we didn't do those last 2 games and coming to here a hostile place and, executing the win tonight.
Obviously, last game you guys kind of didn't really close out at Atlanta, and this is a game where you just kept extending that lead in the second half. How important was it for you guys just to keep your foot on the gas and just taking those chances?
Yeah, that's a big point of emphasis.
Yeah.
Obviously, especially on the road, it's easy for momentum to shift or they go on a run, and it can be a little difficult to get that back on our side. And they did go for a little push, and it was just staying poised. Basketball is a game of runs and not letting that kind of get too much in our heads. But then it comes down to getting stops. If we can get 3 stops in a row and worry about the defensive end, the offensive side of the ball will come. And so I think that was really big for us to be able to extend it rather than let it come down to the wire in an environment like this.
Indiana's best paint scoring team in the league, and just twice now you've been able to really shut them down there. And you guys have done a good job defending the paint all year. I think everyone knows you guys aren't the biggest team, but what do you guys do so well just to shut teams down around the rim?
Nah, we're not the biggest team, but we got big hearts. So, Aaliyah Boston, she's good. Their post players are good, but I think our post players did a great job of, walling up and, just playing without fouling. I think we did a better job this game of defending without fouling and, bailing teams out and then get to the free throw line. But also that just comes with our team, digging and knowing who we're supposed to be digging from and stuff like that. So
yeah, and we ask a lot out of, Temi, Mo, and LA, and they execute. They come in every single day, they cover for us, and then they hold it down against big-time post players in this league. So definitely a big credit to Temi, Mo, LA, all of our people guarding their 5s, even Atlanta as well. They had 2 of the best post players in this league, and so it's not an easy job, but they attack it every single matchup.
In June, Coach Nakase noted that one way to shut down Kayla Clark is she's always going to shoot to it from her left. You guys, we saw that this whole game. Did you feel super prepared to combat playing with her back on the court?
Yeah, I mean, Kayla Clark is Clayton Clark, you know what I'm saying? So it's just about taking away her tendencies and, doing a good job with that. She's going to get her shot off anyway because that's just who she is. But like I said, it was just team defense all around tonight stopping her.
Have you given any thought to the upcoming expansion drafts and how that might impact the Valkyries at all? You guys, I think, are the most cohesive team. You play strongly together.
Nah, I ain't even been worried about that.
Yeah. We're just trying to focus on this season. We have goals, and just focus on the work this season. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys.